The Oyo State chapter of Socialist Party of Nigeria (SPN), on Sunday described the May 12 council poll in Oyo State as a huge show of shame and stage-managed fraud. SPN, while calling on the people of the state to wake up and challenge the conduct of the election, called for prosecution of an officer of the State Command of Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC), who allegedly killed a teenager during the elections. The party, in a statement emailed to Daily Post by its chairman, Comrade Kalabo Oladipo, also demanded that a fresh election be conducted in accordance with the Constitution. Oladipo said, SPN commiserates with the families of the teenager, Oyo LG, who was murdered by a trigger-happy security agent. The report has it that Oyo LG was murdered during the charade called LG election. We condemn this unwarranted killing and demand for an open and speedy prosecution of the civil defense officer that was involved in this dastard act, likewise an immediate and adequate compensation to the family of the teenager for the irreparable loss. Again, we demand that this charade and monumental fraud should be challenged by the mass of the people. As we earlier pointed out, the May 12, 2018 local government election was nullity owing to the fact that it was conducted on the basis of OYSIEC-created electoral areas in violation of Section 148 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Further confirming this nullity is also a crude manner the SPN candidate for Ibadan Southwest chairmanship position was denied nomination form in a deliberate effort to prevent genuine political alternative to be presented in the election, yet the SPN's name and logo appeared in the ballot papers. This is monumental fraud against our party and every believer in open and democratic process. The election was a huge show of shame and a stage-managed fraud. Oladipo, on behalf of the party, then demanded a fresh council election. He said, in this regard, we of the SPN hereby demand new and democratic local government elections conducted in accordance with the requirements of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and with fair opportunities for all parties and candidates including the SPN and its candidate. We call on all people of Oyo State who are equally disaffected with the illegality and fraud that took place on May 12, 2018 in the name of elections to join us in the SPN to challenge this charade. Obviously, both the OYSIEC and Oyo State APC-led government were threatened by the active involvement of SPN and its critical attitude towards all of the undemocratic conduct of OYSIEC. This explains why SPN candidate was denied nomination form by OYSIEC after being subjected to the rigor of a screening exercise during which he was certified eligible to stand as candidate in the election. Oladipo added that, however, despite the fact that SPN candidate was denied of nomination form, the OYSIEC still went ahead to include both the name and logo of the SPN in the election ballot paper. This shows that the denial was deliberate to prevent the SPN from being officially part of the election while the name and logo was decided to be included in the ballot paper with a view to use the name of the party to give credibility to the election. This is an electoral fraud committed by OYSIEC against our great party, SPN. This is condemnable and further underscores the fact that the state electoral body will continue to be incapable to conduct a credible local government election as long as it continues to be an appendage of the state government and the ruling party. It is in a view to bring an end to all these tradition of electoral manipulation that, we of the SPN will continue to canvass for the democratization of state and national electoral bodies whose members will comprise of the elected representatives of trade unions, youth and professional organizations, trade and artisan associations including the community associations like Residents Association. Don't miss, download Daily Post Android app and earn unlimited free airtime. Only elections conducted by electoral bodies with the above outlined membership and character are capable of conducting election that will reflect the true aspiration and expectation of the people either at the state or national level.